the friend who got Star Citizen to work on their Linux system is just let's gonna be a little short here, I guess, but that's okay. We'll just go Savannah. Oh, okay. Could do this a little short, but I think I'll just end this off here. I need to record more, and I think I need to also maybe commit to maybe recording a little bit less per session, but doing more sessions, because I just don't record a lot. And editing everything, and yeah. I think I said last time that I wanted to do an April Fool's thing, where I did 100 episodes. That would be 100 episodes on April 1st. That would be terrible, because it would be a lot of videos that not a lot of people would end up watching. Are these bullets just not doing anything? What's happening? I guess these guys are just feel strong? Okay. Jeez. I just want to get spice. That's all I'm really looking for here. What was I gonna say? Let's not make this too long. I was really hoping that they were gonna get the... I'm really hoping that they have 4.7 PTU Wave 1. I'm kind of in the mindset of I am not going to buy anything else from CIG, because of the Moth. And the Moth was just like, we're gonna release this broken ship, we're not going to have any public testing of it, we're just going to release it to the live branch. I mean, they need to be able to do that. That is a thing that they do need to be able to do. I agree with that. They're not at that state yet, and they're not going to care. At what they really need to do, and I should probably say this in Star Citizen video, and I will, but they need to have a ship preview channel for testing, specifically for testing new ships. They reveal the ship, they test it for 2 weeks, and then they release it to live, and they hype the shit out of it. And I think that would be more... I think that would just be better for everybody, because when you release a broken $300 ship that nobody can use because it's so broken, who does that help? People are gonna buy this, feel like you just cheated them out of money, and then feel like... And some people are gonna be like, well, whatever. They'll fix it eventually. Some people will be like, this sucks, I'm not doing this. And some people will be like, I'm not playing this game ever again, this is terrible. And as much as, well, I don't know, as much as somebody has to feel like they're right, I mean, everybody's kind of right there. And at the end of the day, there are going to be those people who are going to, who are going to just be like, look, I know, CIG, at the very least, is not 100% popular. They're people, some people at the very least don't like what they're doing, if not everybody. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I like playing Star Citizen. I like the dream of it. Yeah. So I'm probably I don't know. The only other thing I might do... Well, I might move my ships around, but we'll see. The only other thing I might do is, like, any, like, particular gear things. I'm hoping Stella Fortuna, the St. Patrick's Day stuff, I'm hoping that they release something fun. And I think they might release, like, a Stella Fortuna themed P4AR, and the P4AR is just, like, the basic assault rifle. It is the meat and potatoes of assault rifles in Star Citizen. And I really wanted to like the kill shot. And I do like the kill shot, but the P4 is just, like, it's not the best. It's just the thing I want to use the most. You know? So if they have a green version of that I can just have attributed to my account, then cool. I do feel bad, because that friend is like, hey, do you want to play Star Citizen? I'm like, I'm kind of in the middle of something right now. I do want to play Star Citizen with them. I do want to play Star Citizen more in general. I want to enjoy Star Citizen more in general, and that is, like, I was having this conundrum. I was having this conundrum yesterday, where I was like, what do I want to do? Like, oh, I got an hour. I probably don't want to play Fallout 4 because it's just not going to be a lot of time or whatever. And like, I could do like 5 things, but I don't know what I want to do. I ended up drawing, and I came up with a few like new OCs, and I have an idea for what I want to do with these guys. And yeah, I made a generic, like this generic thug character whose entire thing is he's not, I mean, he's not like a bad guy. He's just, you know, more like a product of circumstance. And it's more like, he's not evil, he just does bad things because he's forced to type a deal, right? Literally, like, he's gonna literally, like, and this little story is gonna unfold. There's a debt collector, there's also this, I don't know about evil, I wanna think more about his story before I commit to it, but this guy has, like, magic transformation sprays and does, like, not magic, science. He transforms people with science. Is like, he's a skunk. He has like a handheld tool called a weed killer sprayer thing, but instead of weed killer, it is transformation spray or transformation goo or whatever, that kind of a thing, or a variety of other things. I feel like a skunk is a stereotype, but you know what? sometimes it do be like that. Did I mention that the Tanuki is a loan shark, or that the loan shark is a Tanuki? I probably mentioned one of those things, maybe 2 of the things. Is gonna have a gold tooth and a gold chain. Also maybe stereotypes. I don't know. I know that Tanuki guy is gonna be like a little bit of a slime ball. I kinda want the TF guy to be like, oh, I'm gonna transform you, but like, I'm just like doing experiments. Don't worry. Like, I mean, I'm gonna transform some other people for probably some nefarious reasons, but like you know, you're just like testing it. It's fine. I'll give you like a lollipop afterwards or something. I kind of want to go with that as the character, but I don't don't think that. I don't know. That seems like it would be really funny, but eh. I am also kind of excited. I'm also a little excited. Hang on. I don't know. I'm still of the opinion, definitely, that, like, you know, with Starfield, they've given you great play spaces, but, I'm like, I mean, the planets don't look bad. It's just, like, when you've gone to over 600 planets, you know, all of these ones just start to look, you know, the same, feel the same. I mean, like, I don't know. They can give however many... They can give however many names. They can give however many names they want to these creatures, but they really only have a library of... I mean, probably a decent enough library, but the fact that they, like... You know, like, they're just randomly generated names. The same creature, just different names. Maybe, like, different sizes, different temperaments. Okay. But, like, what if this thing... Like, I've seen this thing, like, a dozen times, right? What if this thing, like, had a name? What if this thing was developed? What if this thing, like... Yeah, I mean, maybe there's some mutations, and the ones here have developed to be this way and are actually very different from, you know, their constituents on another planet, but... My god. Also, why are they so freaking... They got so much HP. This is kind of ridiculous. You know, maybe it's a level scaling thing also. I don't know. I hate the way that they do level scaling, and like I'm sure I've mentioned, but in I've been playing Fallout 4. I mentioned that part definitely. But there's several parts. I will go to a certain area, and I think it might be area locked. I don't know how it works, but I hate it. I can fight a Radroach and I can one-shot it, or I could be fighting a Radroach and it takes 30 rounds in a rifle to take down. And then I can, like, take 5 steps, like, to the right, and then I can, like, 3-shot, use that same rifle, without having changed any level at all, and, like, 3-shot a super mutant. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Because that does not make any sense. And the numbers should not, like, enemies should get harder when they level up, right? But, you know, should be, you know, it should, the enemies should be, I think, they should be relatively consistent. I think. I also hate, like, the idea of, like, starting the game with, like, 100 HP and ending your playthrough with, like, 1,000 or 10,000. It should be, like, I mean, maybe 200, but that should be, like, an extreme change, you know? like a 100% increase in damage. Like either you went from being like below par, you went from doing like minimum possible damage to maximum possible damage, and it's actually more like a, you know, for somebody else that journey was going from doing, instead of going from doing 2 damage to 20, you know, it's going from 10 to 20. That's different. You know, there's a very different situation you got going on there. I don't know. I'm rambling on at this point, so we should probably end it off here. Till next time, have a good day, great day even. Chowskis.